The problems that little sleep causes are a $411 billion problem, and the cost of health outcomes are through the roof. People are seeing a high correlation between mental illnesses and a sleeping disorder. Coincidentally, 75% of people that suffer from depression have a sleeping disorder, as well, with insomnia being the most common sleeping disorder. All in all, we are the cause of these disorders. Sometimes it's genetic. For the most part, the actions we've taken have led to this. We can't blame ourselves entirely. In this modern day and age, we are busier than our bodies can handle. From work demands, to pressure, to raising overachievers, and feeling the need to keep in contact with long-distance relatives while keeping our homes organized and well-functioning, it can all be too much. You'd think this would knock us right out and into bed, but sometimes we're left with stress, depression, and anxiety, and the rates of these things just keep rising. Sleep touches every single part of our bodies. Staying up or waking up a lot invites illnesses, and with women, it gets harder to lose weight. Now, I don't want you to fall victim to this. Follow along for what I like to call the absolute perfect formula for sleep. Let's get started. Now, number one is provide the right environment around you. Now, your night routine, which yes, you should have one, should go a little bit like this. In the few hours before going to bed, we want to embrace red and orange lights while avoiding blue lights. The theory is that these lights stimulate the production of melatonin, and it's easy to understand why, as they're dimmer than regular lights. Put your phone on sleep mode, so you can only get calls in case of an emergency, and set your thermostat anywhere from 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I found that for me, making the room colder and using blankets works much better than leaving the room at a neutral temperature and having no blankets. By doing so, you're also adding a little bit of white noise with that fan or air conditioner, which provides that extra touch of soothness to help one go to bed. Additionally, blackout shades have worked wonders for me, and if I didn't have that, I used an eye mask. But most importantly is the quality of what you're sleeping on. Now, when it comes to a comfortable, relaxing, and long-lasting mattress, you definitely want to splurge. If you're going to be sleeping on it for the next 6 to 10 years, why not get the mattress that's the healthiest for your back? Every day, we're interrupted with nuances that occur all throughout the day, and we have to figure out how to solve them. Why not come home to the best home pieces possible? It is, after all, our sanctuary. Making sure that pets and kids are out of the bedroom is a huge recipe for success. Then, when you're actually in bed, you want to do nothing other than read a book. Not the newspaper, as who wants to be stressed out before bed, but something that will make you feel good. Now, self-improvement books get you motivated and pumped up, so let's save those for the mornings and stick to fiction or history books instead. Writing in a journal is another great alternative, as you can dump your worries, concerns, or triumphs in your little sacred book. But before we keep going, hi, my name is Kim, and welcome to the Green Lab Coat. If you enjoy living a healthy lifestyle backed by science, make sure to subscribe for more videos. Also, don't forget to hit the like button to help the algorithm, and the bell for complicated subjects made easy. Let's get started. Now, there is beauty in what I like to call the rhythm of sleep, and it's based on matching your sleep rhythm to the darkness and the light. Now, there's many ideas about when the perfect time to go to bed is. Shifts in hormones that change as we get older cause our rhythm to also shift. Now, our teenage circadian rhythm is different than our circadian rhythm in our 30s. But that deep sleep, called delta, you're more likely going to find between 8 p.m. to midnight. Based off where you live, the season, and your circumstances, you can decide when the right time to go to bed is for you. Ideally, if you want that delta sleep to happen at a certain time, you'll want to be in bed before then, as your REM or light sleep happen first. That's for the night. When it comes to the daytime, you want to be quick to open your blinds as fast as possible as soon as your alarm goes off. Set on some feel-good morning music and catch some sun rays for 20 minutes. Now, morning rays are healthier than afternoon rays, as they're obviously a lot less intense. Then exercise that's not high intensity a few hours before bed, followed by a healthy dinner and relaxing shower, will work wonders in matching your circadian rhythm to the day and the night. And for the cherry on top, let's talk about breathing exercises. First is the 4-7-8 breathing exercise designed by Andrew Weil, a doctor in integrative medicine and healthy living. You can find him on my mushrooms video right here. Now, this breathing exercise you'll do for 4 rounds. First, put the tip of your tongue against the rigid part of your upper mouth, behind your upper front teeth. and you'll keep it there throughout the entire exercise. Second, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Third, close your mouth now and inhale through your nose to the count of 4. Fourth, hold your breath for a count of 7. And 5, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to the count of 8. Now you're going to do this 3 more times. And keep in mind that it's a practice that will become more and more effective over time. Now, number 3 is do the right things in the day. It is scientifically proven that being around power cords, not just technology, can influence the quality of your sleep at night. That's because both of them emit blue light, which blocks your body's natural ability to produce melatonin and help you truly relax. Now, teenagers seem to be unable to sleep without their phones or iPads, while many adults fall asleep to movies. Yet, it's not the best quality sleep. If this is a problem for you, I highly recommend good blue blocking glasses, as sleep affects your overall health. Also, eating high-fat foods as your last meal isn't as effective as intaking complex carbs like vegetables. Your body will have to work harder to digest, and in contrast, vegetables have been linked to less tossing and turning. Now, if you eat 2 hours before going to bed, then that's even better. Now, avoiding dairy and sugar overall is going to work wonders for your sleep, as both can enlarge the tonsils. And if you suffer from restless leg syndrome like I do, massaging that leg in the shower every single night is highly recommended. Now, the next one I want to talk about is intermittent fasting for people with blood sugar problems. I am one of those people. Now, we need to eat every 2 hours or so, or we feel tired. So we're basically snacking throughout the entire day. And for me, this has to do with having a huge sweet tooth all my life, and it's been so hard for me to get rid of. Now, I am not diagnosed with anything, but I can definitely feel something going on, and blood problems run in my family. Now, with that being said, I don't recommend you doing this without talking to your doctor. I am a researcher, not an expert in the medical field, but according to a couple of articles and studies, fasting has helped these people crave sugar a lot less and decrease their need for insulin. Now, I'm assuming that's because you're training your body to do so. Now, people have also reported the need for sleep, or their need for sleep, is a lot less, or sleeping so many hours isn't really needed anymore. Then, in those nights when we need extra help, there's always ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha, also known as winter cherry, is a shrub grown in India, the Middle East, and parts of Africa. It can be consumed via powder, tea, pills, or gummies. Now, in an actigraphy-based study, 144 participants took ashwagandha for 6 weeks, and they described their sleep as being 72% better. And then also, ideally, your cortisol levels are lower at night, allowing us to be at peace and relaxed. But if you're finding that your cortisol is high at night, a B1 supplement suppresses it. And then finally, making sure to take magnesium every single day. Now, magnesium has been used in conventional medicine, yet a lot of doctors don't stop and think to use it as an everyday supplement, or they don't recommend it enough. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, a physician, author, and creator of the Pegan diet, he would use it to treat an irregular heartbeat in the ER and was a critical part of the medication. If someone was constipated and needed to prepare for a colonoscopy, magnesium would clear their bowels, and if a pregnant woman came in with preterm labor, high blood pressure, or seizures during the pregnancy, they'd also use magnesium, and again, was a critical part of medicine. But according to him, you don't need to be in the ER to take it. And although there's been 3,500 medical references using magnesium, they're largely ignored because it's not a drug. Now, the benefits also range from healthy blood sugar regulation, may improve headaches, reduces stress, maintains healthy bones, and so much more. Your body will surely thank you. And lastly, avoiding caffeine and alcohol as much as possible, and you'll feel a huge difference. So let me know in the comments section down below, what are you going to do to improve the rhythm of your sleep? In the end, the choice is yours.